We begin today's wrestling news and rumors video with some news regarding the ongoing 2023 WWE Draft, which kickstarted on Friday Night SmackDown this past week and will be concluding tomorrow night during Monday Night Raw. We have already seen some major superstars switch brands in the draft this year, which has excited many fans, but perhaps Triple H and WWE have some secret surprises planned for the 2023 draft that will catch the attention of the entire wrestling world. And maybe a superstar or two could be returning to WWE during the draft this year. For those of you unaware, former Intercontinental Champion Zack Ryder, or Matt Cardona, has been teasing the wrestling world that he could be on his way back to WWE on social media. And as expected, Zack Ryder's tease of him possibly returning to WWE during the 2023 draft tomorrow night on Monday Night Raw has caught the attention of wrestling fans big time, and many are speculating that the Broski is on his way back to WWE. Now, as some of you may be aware, there have been rumors and rumblings throughout the year so far suggesting that Zack Ryder could have been returning to WWE at some point, with a prime example being a rumor stemming from February 2023, which indicated that some within WWE felt as though Zack Ryder's return was imminent, especially after Zack's wife Chelsea Green had returned to WWE during the 2023 Women's Royal Rumble match. While Zack Ryder could simply be trolling fans with his social media post, suggesting that he could be brought back to WWE during the 2023 draft as a bit of a surprise pick, Triple H has brought back many superstars back to WWE over the past year since taking over that head of creative role from Vince McMahon, and we could not put it past WWE to bring someone like Zack Ryder back, who could be a great addition to the mid-card title scene. Regardless, let us know your thoughts on the breaking news speculation that Zack Ryder's teasing a WWE return during the 2023 draft, in which Ryder put out a visual of him being drafted to Friday Night SmackDown. And would you guys be excited to see Zack Ryder or Matt Cardona back in WWE? Or should WWE refrain from bringing him back, and that he would not add much to the current WWE product? Now we have some major news regarding Asuka's status in WWE, and clearly the recent rumors of Asuka wanting out of WWE are untrue. Now, after Asuka's unsuccessful attempt at Bianca Belair's Raw Women's Championship at WrestleMania 39, Asuka definitely did fuel the speculation that she could be on her way out of WWE, with Asuka tweeting this shortly after WrestleMania, quote, "I might as well go back to Japan, but I bet a lot of you guys, my friends, will miss me when I leave WWE. Now I need the power of your anger. Let's bring chaos to the boring women's division with me. Let's bring chaos to the women's division. Let's bring chaos to the WWE." However, clearly the rumors and speculation of Asuka wanting out of WWE are exaggerated, because Asuka has taken to social media the other day basically putting an end to these rumors, and that she's not going anywhere, or at least doesn't have an interest in actually leaving WWE at this point in time. With that being said, regardless of Asuka confirming that she plans to remain in WWE, a lot of her fans are still concerned as to what's next for the Empress of Tomorrow, as many fans feel she deserves another opportunity at a women's championship, and not only that, but deserves a run with a belt. Asuka is included in the draft pool for tomorrow night during Monday Night Raw, so we'll get some new information regarding which brand Asuka will be assigned to following the 2023 draft. And let us know if you guys think Asuka should remain on Monday Night Raw or get drafted over to Friday Night SmackDown. And quite interestingly, Bianca Belair, Asuka's most recent feud, was drafted to Friday Night SmackDown, so perhaps Asuka is headed there as well. Regardless of how fans have reacted to the lumbering 7-foot giant Omos, Vince McMahon and WWE have continued to push Omos in high-profile feuds on Monday Night Raw, with Omos facing off against Brock Lesnar in a major clash at WrestleMania 39, and bizarrely, Omos is now embroiled in a heated rivalry with Seth Rollins heading into the Backlash 2023 Premium Live event. With this recent randomly put together feud between Omos and Seth Rollins, a lot of fans have especially been voicing their complaints when it comes to Omos, and more specifically Seth Rollins, who many feels deserves a lot more than a feud against Omos. In fact, many believe Rollins deserves to be the superstar to win that new World Heavyweight Championship at the Night of Champions 2023 Premium Live event in Saudi Arabia. Clearly, WWE are not exactly listening to their fans when it comes to Omos, because despite all the backlash, the company have continued to promote Omos big time on television, even if he's not winning a lot of these matches. Omos has certainly seen some of the criticism directed his way from fans, because in a recent interview, Omos had this to say about fan criticism, quote, "I just gotta perform for me. As long as the crowd enjoys it, I see everything about me online, but at the end of the day, all you gotta do is go out, perform, and make them be quiet." Omos continued by talking about his match against Braun Strowman at Crown Jewel 2022, quote, "I remember all the doubters before we went out there and had that good match that we did. Sometimes you just gotta show that you are who you are." With that said, let us know your guys' thoughts and opinions of WWE's continued push of Omos, and do you find his booking to be somewhat bizarre, as he gets a lot of top storylines in WWE but always loses the big match, which has always led fans to believe that its push was over in WWE, but Vince McMahon keeps giving Omos big programs despite all the losses. Do you feel like Omos should go over Seth Rollins at Backlash? Or should the Beast Slayer Seth Rollins return and officially put an end to Omos' push in WWE once and for all? Now, wrestling fans unfortunately should not be expecting to see Jon Moxley or Dean Ambrose back in WWE anytime soon. There have been rumors and speculation for well over a year that Jon Moxley could have been on his way out of AEW, with a WWE return being possible, especially after Vince McMahon had stepped down and retired, and Triple H assumed the role of head of creative in WWE. These rumors were only fueled last month, where reports went around that Jon Moxley was furious and upset with AEW over a recent booking commitment, which led many to believe that it could actually be possible for Dean Ambrose to return home to WWE. However, a breaking new backstage rumor has revealed that with Vince McMahon returning to power behind the scenes in WWE, and Triple H losing some power when it comes to his creative duties in the company, Jon Moxley apparently has absolutely no interest of returning to WWE, and will remain in All Elite Wrestling, despite having some issues with the company recently. Now, we certainly cannot rule out Jon Moxley ever coming back to WWE, because we can never say never in wrestling, but it won't be happening anytime soon with these latest rumors. A faction in WWE may be changing big time with the 2023 draft, because there are rumors going around that Rhea Ripley will be getting removed from the Judgment Day faction, with Finn Balor, Dominic Mysterio, and Damian Priest potentially going to be drafted over to Friday Night SmackDown tomorrow night, and Rhea Ripley will be drafted over to Monday Night Raw with the SmackDown Women's title. Rumors have went around for a while now that WWE could be wanting to distance Rhea Ripley from the Judgment Day faction and have her focus on her solo career, and there is speculation that Rhea Ripley is upset about the rumored scenario of the Judgment Day getting split up, and that she won't be a part of the faction in WWE moving forward, but time will only tell if this actually happens, and we'll get those answers tomorrow night on Raw during the final day of the 2023 WWE Draft.